The best survival gear, or rather the best outdoor gear, comes in many shapes and forms. Often they include tools or equipment which improve safety, health, and resourcefulness while out in the wilds. While you might regularly go on a day hike or venture on a week-long backpacking trip, it is always advised to be prepared for the unexpected. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will know about the top 10 survival gadgets that you must have in 2023. So let's get started. 1. Mapping compass. Technology can be a great tool, especially with GPS. However, it's important to not solely depend on your smartphone when you're lost in the backcountry. Packing a map and compass in your survival kit can help ensure that you find your way back to the trailhead. However, these tools are only reliable if you know how to use them. To get started, check out our guide on how to use a map and compass, or check out our compass comparison chart to find the best option for you. A compass is part of the essential survival gear, and most people take one with them in the mountains without knowing actually how in the world it works. Luckily, it isn't too hard to use your compass, and when paired with a good map. And of course, with a bit of know-how, it becomes a powerful tool for navigation. Depending on where you are in the country, the declination will be a certain number of degrees to either the west or the east. You can find the direction, a number of degrees in the declination diagram near the legend, along with the date of the map's most recent revision. If your map hasn't been revised for several years, it's worth looking up the current declination online. 2. Signal mirror. A signal mirror is a key tool to include in any survival kit. When used correctly, a mirror can reflect sunlight with life-saving accuracy, as far as 7 miles on a clear day, to alert potential rescuers of your location. A signal mirror with a retroreflective grid has a hole in the center for viewing through the mirror. This hole has a small screen mesh type material installed in the central hole. Before the screen mesh is installed, it is first coated with small spherical beads. These beads work on the same principle as the street signs, which reflect the lights of your car directly back towards you. This technology, allowing a high angularity of reflection, was first invented by 3M and is known as retroreflectivity. The high angularity of the reflection causes the reflected light to return on the same path as originated, as opposed to off at another angle. So what does all this technical mumbo-jumbo mean? Well, the hole in the center of the mirror allows you to look through the center for aiming purposes. The retroreflective grid catches the sun's rays and creates a small burst of light on the grid. This small burst is not the sun, but a reflection on the grid and is called your aiming indicator. If you move the mirror and place this small burst directly on your target and gently move the mirror back and forth, you will be flashing the reflection from the sun directly on your target. It is that easy, and it is very accurate. 3. Fire starter. By striking this rod with a steel striker, high-intensity sparks are created, igniting tinder to get your fire going. Some rod kits come with a tinder rope that ignites quickly and gives you more time to place the flame or even ignite damp materials that will take longer to start burning. The classic homemade fire starter is a wad of dryer lint placed in each empty storage department of a cardboard egg carton with melted wax, or better yet, melted paraffin wax poured over the top. In order to survive cold temperatures, you need to be able to start a fire. Packing a few different types of fire starter in waterproof bags is advised. You could pack matches, a lighter, a striker, and dry tinder. If one method fails, you will be prepared with another one. A stormproof lighter is pretty much a long stick-type lighter that burns a small flame on the click of a switch. It is reliable, easy to use, and compact. 4. Water purification system. A human can survive without food for approximately 3 weeks, however that's not the case for water. At most, a person can go up to a week without any water, but it's more likely 3 to 4 days. Thus, a water purification system is necessary to carry in the event you run out of your own water. As a backup, pack water purification tablets in case your system ceases to work. Filters. The two main types of water filters in use today are pump-action filters and drip/suction filters. The former utilizes a pump to force raw water through a filter cartridge. The latter are filter cartridges that use a gravity drip action, like an AV bag, or are placed in line on hydration bladder hoses. When used on a hydration bladder, the user simply sucks water through the filter as needed. It has a ceramic cartridge with silver embedded inside. The ceramic filters out the larger pathogens, and the silver kills or disables smaller organisms like viruses. Most filters like this will pump about a quart per minute. If time isn't an issue, you might opt for a gravity-fed system. Water disinfection tablet. Two of the most common and popular water disinfection tablets are Katadyn's MicroPure tablets and Potable Aqua's iodine tablets. They can both work very effectively. 5. Flashlight or headlamp. Emergency kits are the most critical thing to prepare that you hope you will never need to use. It's easy to forget how dark things can get when disaster strikes in our well-lit modern life. A flashlight is an essential item to include in an emergency kit because of how reliant we are on our eyes. If trapped in an emergency, it is vital to have the ability to see what is happening and how you can get yourself and others out of danger. Anyone who has spent time in the wilderness or even in a city during a blackout knows how dark the night really is. Many items should go in an emergency kit, including a first aid kit, water, non-perishable food, and more depending on your situation. Still, a flashlight is necessary to make full use of many of these other aspects. The most apparent use of a flashlight in an emergency kit is lighting your environment, indoor or outdoor. Emergencies don't occur exclusively at night, but many factors like terrain and easily navigatable obstacles during the day become extremely dangerous at night if you can't see them. Making sure to have a high-quality flashlight will mitigate this danger significantly. In addition to lighting the way at night, flashlights can be used to find people who require rescue, and a great tool for people who need rescuing to signal for help. If you are stranded at night without a flashlight, it is nearly impossible for rescuers to see you. However, merely having a bright source of light can grab attention over vast distances. During emergencies, locating people who are in danger is half of the struggle. Since a flashlight can make rescue faster and more reliable, it is worth including in every emergency kit. Six. Emergency blanket. There's a lot of great things about emergency blankets. They're 90% heat reflective, so they can help you stay cozy warm at sporting events, keep you from becoming an icicle if your vehicle breaks down this winter, or provide life-saving warmth if you spend an unexpected night in the backcountry. They're also waterproof, windproof, and an awe-inspiring bright orange, perfect for getting people's attention. A great thing you might not know about emergency blankets? They're incredibly versatile, and not just as a survival tool. Emergency blankets can trap your body heat thanks to their design. They are made out of impermeable metallized plastic known as Mylar, which helps retain your lost body heat. Being diligent with your emergency blanket use can often be the difference between suffering from hypothermia or not. They can be used to prevent and counter hypothermia by reducing heat loss from a person's body, to cover injured victims in order to help reduce shock, to line the inside of a sleeping bag, and can even be used in a hot environment to provide shade as a shelter barrier. Hypothermia can happen when it's just 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and staying warm can be difficult if your clothing is wet or limited. The use of a solar blanket can help keep your body warm when temperatures drop, especially at night. They are extremely packable, making them easy to carry. When preparing for any outdoor adventure, be sure to pack smart and stay safe out there. Seven. Emergency tent. What is an emergency survival tent? A survival tent is generally a quick and easy solution for basic shelter in an emergency setting. Shelter is defined as a place giving temporary protection from bad weather or danger. Most survival tents are made of an ultralight material, reflective polyethylene in our case, that is lightweight, easily packed, waterproof, windproof, and helps retain body heat. That's a tall order for any single product, but modernized materials have provided some great solutions. An emergency survival tent is not a regular use camping tent. It's designed for one thing: emergencies. While some survival tents can be reused, they should not be expected to perform the same way that a normal camping tent would. When used properly, a survival tent can help keep you warm or cool, dry, and highly visible in an emergency situation. 8. USB rechargeable plasma lighter survival gear. This lighter offers one of the most reliable fire tools you can find. An electric arc lighter can create a flame even in the rain because it's essentially flameless. The shell is made of tough rubber, giving it an added level of durability. It's small enough to fit in your pocket, a handbag, a backpack, and much more. It charges via USB and takes 2 hours to fully charge, which means either you need to charge it fully before you leave, or you need to keep a portable battery pack and extra battery in your bag, along with any additional supplies. Regardless, it's an excellent survival and support item, and it should be a staple in everyone's outdoor equipment set. Nine. Emergency food supply survival gear. This massive bundle of individually wrapped MREs, or meals ready to eat, offers enough food for up to 60 servings. To prepare each meal, only a small amount of water needs to be added, and there's no cooking required. That makes them an excellent option for when you're on the trail or somewhere without access to fire or ovens. The food has a 25-year shelf life, which means as long as they are sealed and stored well, they will last a long time. Speaking of fire, if you need an easy way to collect firewood to cook outdoors, you might find our guide to the best hatchet helpful. What makes them particularly excellent for outdoor use is that the packages are lightweight and relatively compact. You can fit several in a bag for emergencies, or just for regular snacking. There are a variety of entrees, from cheesy lasagna to chicken noodle soup, but be warned that some taste better than others. 10. Emergency glow sticks survival gear. It's not always possible to use a lantern or flashlight for illumination, especially when they run on batteries. These glow sticks are one of the best alternatives. They're relatively bright, giving off a vibrant glow, and they last for over 12 hours at a time. In comparison, most glow sticks last for about 8 hours maximum. They're waterproof, non-toxic, and non-flammable, so they can be used just about anywhere. A single pack comes with 12 sticks total, which should last for about 144 hours, which is about 6 days worth. These are the top 10 emergency survival gadgets that you can look upon in the year 2023. Hope this video added some value to your thoughts. Do share your views in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.